guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I've done this really dramatic, colorful, electric, I really don't even know what I'm going to call this look yet, but it was inspired by this picture I saw on Instagram. I will insert the picture right about here. But this is definitely out of my comfort zone, and I'm really glad I tried it. It probably could have turned out a lot better, but it also probably could have turned out a lot worse. I'm really glad I tried it out anyway. I really hope you guys like it. Without further ado, let's get on to the video.
Hi guys! So I'm going to start by grabbing some Starbucks. Then I'm going to be taking my Milani eyeshadow primer and just blending that onto my eyelid. And then I'm just going to be setting that with any bone colored shadow. So I've already done my other eye off camera, obviously. So then I'm taking some Scotch tape and I'm just ripping that off the back of my hand a couple times to take the tackiness off. And then I'm just positioning that on the outer corner of my eye. Taking my NYX Ambient Pop palette, I'm going to be taking that purple shade. And I'm just going to be blending that into my crease and kind of flicking it up along the tape. Then taking this NYX Primal Colors in Hot Fuchsia, I'm going to be blending that over the same area. And then my eyes started watering. So then taking my Morphe the Little palette, I'm going to be taking those two purple shades I pointed at, and I'm going to be blending this a little lower into my crease, just to define it more. Then taking my NYX Jumbo Pencil in Milk, I'm going to be drawing this over my lid space. And I'm just going to be blending that in and making sure I got all the edges filled in with a concealer brush. This is just going to help the next shadow we put on pop a little bit more. So I'm taking my NYX Primal Colors in Hot Blue, and I'm going to be packing this on the lid. Then I'm just going to be wetting the brush a little bit to try to help intensify the color a little bit more. And taking my Almay shadow in Midnight Sky, I'm going to be blending this onto the outer corner of my eye and also up through the crease, just to deepen everything up a little bit more. Add some definition, some dimension. So then taking those two purple shades again from the Morphe palette, I'm going to be blending those back through my crease again. Then coming back through with a little bit of Hot Fuchsia. Then taking my Urban Decay Moondust palette, I'm going to be taking Vega, I think that's what that shade is called. It's the blue shade in the palette. I'm going to be packing that on my lid with my finger. Then I'm just going to be blending a little bit more of that Almay shadow in the outer corner of my eye. Then just coming back through with Hot Fuchsia. Coming back through with that original purple shade from the Ambient Pop palette. And then just packing more of Vega on my lid. And then coming back through with a little bit more of the Almay shadow again. Then I'm going to start making my wing and just lining my eyes. And I'm going to be keeping this liner as thin as I possibly can. Then I'm just going to be taking that tape off, and I got the tape too far underneath my eye, and it just feels really weird when you do that. But I'm going to be cleaning up with a baby wipe, and then I'm coming in with a Benefit Professional primer, and just smoothing that over my pores and over the center of my face where I get the most oily. Then taking my In Transit Camera Close-Up primer, I'm going to be smoothing this over the rest of my face. And then just coming in with IT Cosmetics Bye Bye Under Eyes and covering up the bags and some blemishes and smoothing this over my acne scars. Then taking L'Oreal Infallible Pro Matte Foundation, I'm going to be pouncing that into my skin with a damp sponge. Damp Real Technique sponge. Then taking my Maybelline Fit Me concealer, I'm going to be concealing underneath my eyes, down the bridge of my nose, center of my forehead. This is the part where I realized I forgot to do my brows before I did this, but oh well, we're just going to go with it. I'm also applying some concealer to my chin. And then I'm just going to be pouncing that concealer into my skin, the same damp sponge. So I'm going to be setting that concealer in place with my RCMA No Color Powder using that damp sponge. And then I'm also going to be setting the rest of my face like this. But if you have really dry skin, I would not recommend doing this. It's very drying. I'm just going to be coming back here with a brush, make sure I don't have any leftover powder. Then I'm going to be lining my waterline with my Maybelline gel liner. And I know it's kind of hard to tell what I'm doing right here, but I'm going up to where the lash line ends, and I'm just going to set my liner brush there and just stamp down a little line. And then I'm just going to go leave a space and go a little bit underneath that, parallel to that line, and I'm going to stamp down another line, if that makes sense. Then I'm just going to be taking some NYX liquid white liner, and I'm going to be lining right underneath my wing. But honestly, I don't think this step was necessary. And then going back into the Urban Decay Moon Dust palette, I'm going to be taking that green shade Light Year, and I'm just going to be putting that in between those two lines we made on the inner corner of our eyes. And then I'm also going to be lining this along where we put that white liner. And then I'm going to be taking this kind of lime green shade from the Avient Pop palette, and I'm going to be putting that in the exact same areas. Then I'm just using a little paintbrush. I got it at Walmart for this. Then I'm going to be taking a little bit more gel liner, and I'm going to be making a line underneath that green. Then I'm going to be making a line across right underneath my lash line, just to make it really dark down there. It looks kind of crazy now, but we're going to blend that out. Then I'm going to be going in with that Almay shadow, the Midnight Sky one, and I'm just going to be blending that underneath my lash line, and also through my lash line. Then I'm going to be taking those two purple shades from the Morphe palette, and I'm going to be blending that in the same area pretty much. And then taking that hot fuchsia shade, I'm going to be blending that under there as well, just to kind of blend everything out, make sure there's no harsh lines. Then going back into the NYX Avient Pop palette, I'm going to be taking that shimmery white shade, and I'm going to be placing this right above the two lines we made on the inner corner of our eye. I'm also highlighting my brow bone with that. Then I'm going to be taking some more of that translucent powder, and I'm going to be putting that under my eye and baking, just to kind of clean up under there. And then I'm just going to be wiping that away. And then I'm just making sure there's no harsh line from that. Then going into my NYX contour palette, I'm just going to be taking that contour shade and chiseling out the cheekbones. And then I'm just coming back through and trying to blend that line out. Then just contouring the forehead and jawline. I've seen it 1,000 times already. Then I'm just going to be taking my NYX matte bronzer. I'm going to be bronzing up my face with this, and I tried a new method of washing my brushes the night before I did this, and it involved dish soap and olive oil. I've seen a lot of people use that, but it just did not turn out good. Like, it turned out fine on my eye brushes, but my face brushes, they turned out really oily, and it ended up with my bronzer being really patchy because of it. So I don't know about that method. I just baked underneath my contour line to clean it up a little bit. And then I'm just going in with that NYX HD blush in Amber. And then I'm just taking a matte highlight shade from the NYX palette and just highlighting and cleaning up a little bit. Then I'm trying to blend everything out with my powder brush, but it didn't really work out since it's kind of oily right now. But contouring my nose. I tried a different method of cleaning my brushes with coconut oil instead, and it seems to have turned out a lot better. But I'm taking my Kathleen Lights Times Makeup Geek highlighting palette, and I'm just highlighting with that pink and gold shade. Then I'm just spraying my face with NYX Matte Setting Spray. And then I'm just going to be going back over the highlight again. Then I realized I forgot to tightline, so that's what I'm doing. And then also packing some mascara on my top lashes. And then just popping on some Ardell Wispies. I'm coating my lower lashes with mascara as well. Then I'm just going in with ColourPop Ultra Matte lipstick in Clueless. And I used to really like this lipstick when I first got it, but now it just kind of feels like paper on my lips. And I know there's a lot of inconsistencies with the Ultra Matte lipsticks with ColourPop, but I do really like their satin lipsticks. I just really don't like this one. But that's the finished look. I really hope you guys liked it. Let me know down in the comments what you thought of it. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you would like to. I hope you have a great rest of your day or night wherever you are. And I will see you guys next time. Bye!